Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, without a safety over top, this quarterback, every time he sees one-on-one opportunities, trust me, he's going to take shots. He believes in his receivers. He's got receivers with speed that can win downfield. A great way to start this game with a big play.
It's a quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Okay, ready?
And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The back's got it again. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. trying to find room. It's Stewart. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The shotgun handoff here. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Press coverage now from the secondary. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful. Let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Jayhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Who makes the grab? Touchdown, Jayhawks. Strong game by this quarterback. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot here. And he's got his man open downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And the Seminoles looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's that defense shifting again. Looking to throw it deep. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Kansas. This quarterback on fire today. Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. Using his legs, it's Davis. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down. Get some space around the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Handoff in a single back formation. He's got room looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. On the run, it's Stewart. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it for a big gain. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Jayhawks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Gonna run it. It's Stewart.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
The Jayhawks will look to convert here on 4th down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield, spotted at the 38. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. And the Knowles pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Get set.
He'll hand it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
gain makes it second and medium. Motion now from the tight end. Keeping it on the ground here. Runs right over the defender. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Seminoles pick up enough to get a first down there. Here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Seminoles are going to cash in this red zone trip. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the handoff on a counter. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. No problem, knocks it right through. An attack on 3 points to finish off the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. And the Jayhawks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. The Jayhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And this pass is caught. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing in a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback keeps the football. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
First and 10 now for the offense. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Has the first down, still on the move.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Noles will have 1st and 10 here. In the red area, it's Davis.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. On the ground, it's Ford. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Movement here from the tight end. Same tailback, another carry. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And the quarterback will take a knee. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And in the final minute now, quarterback will take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Florida State Seminoles.